Assalamualaikum. My name is Juliana Balkis Hisham Subahari. My metric number is 053523. What the students can gain from the counseling session from the counselor is that students can change, can have the ability to self-defeating their habits. For example, the students love to smoke, so that is a bad habit. So in the counseling session, they can slowly turn away from their bad habits. The second thing is the students can both express and control their anger, their emotion. For example, the students get angry easily, so in the counseling session, they can slowly can manage their emotions. And the third one is the students that they can relieve their depression, their anxiety from and also their health conditions, because most problematic students have their has also a lot of depression, because maybe some of them maybe from home or maybe some family problem. In order for the counselor to help these problematic students in a soft way, in a good way, so that the problematic student can change, is the first one is to understand their behavior. Why they do that? The first one is the descriptions of disruptive behavior. Maybe what kind of behavior that they do. Are they bullying other people, or are they having bad habit for always smoking? The second is, when does it occur, time of the day or day of the week or subject. So when does this behavior occur? The third one is, when did the behavior first begin? Like maybe this behavior started from when he was still a child, or maybe 2 or 3 years before. The fourth one is how frequently this behavior occur, like how often the behavior, how often the students can bully other people. How often. And next is, how long does this behavior last? How long the behavior keep, like the students keep bullying other people, so for how long? And the last one is, what happened right before the disruptive behavior. For example, maybe when the when the students start bullying, when this what happened before they start bullying other people. So maybe they have family matter, or maybe they have something else, something that's bothering them, lead them to have this disruptive behavior. So that is how the counselor do. The counselor gather all the informations and can help will help narrow down the behavior and the cause of this disruptive behavior. So the counselor find all the information about the students, uh, the background of their life, or of their why they start this behavior.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Haifa Husna binti Barudin. My metric number is 053466 and I'm from TESOL 5B. In this video, we will be discussing about the statement, disciplinary teachers are better than counselors in dealing with problematic students. But first of all, I will explain what disciplinary teachers are and what their role is in the school. Disciplinary teachers are the teachers who carry out the responsibility of disciplining the student in the school. In general, all teachers are disciplinary teachers because they all have their own responsibility in controlling their student behavior. There are many roles played by disciplinary teachers. Some of them are: number one, supervise the discipline and morals of the student in the school throughout the school hour. Number 2, ensure that all school's rules and regulations are always followed by school students. Number 3, help the school detect and confirm major offenses committed by students and determine the appropriate punishment for them. Number 4, solve students' disciplinary problems that cannot be solved by the school prefect or head prefect. And last one, number 5, work together with counselors to solve students' problems. When looking at this role of disciplinary teachers, this is indeed good to overcome disciplinary problems among the students. However, for the statement of disciplinary teachers are better than counselors in dealing with problematic students, we choose not to agree. Why? This is because there are some cases where disciplinary teachers cannot control their own emotion and punish students in an extreme way. Some continue to punish the student without investigating what causes the student to act such behavior. There was a case that happened recently where a Form 4 student was beaten by his school disciplinary teacher just for not dressing neatly. He was strangled, punched, and threatened by the teacher, causing injury but fortunately not too serious. This is an example of a disciplinary teacher who failed in controlling his emotion and act recklessly. Such action should not be done by the teacher. The safety of physical and emotional health of the student need to be ensured because the failure of teachers to control their emotions will have a negative impact on the students as well as leading it to the violation of the law. If disciplinary teachers continue to act this way, it is feared it will cause students to hate the teachers more and becoming more rebellious by committing more disciplinary problems at school. It will also be a bad influence for other students. Not only that, teachers and school also will experience even more problems than it was before. Therefore, disciplinary teachers need to strengthen themselves with basic psychological skills in order to control emotions in handling students. This is to ensure that there is no action that can injure the student physical and emotion, said Datuk Muhammad Jamil bin Muhammad, Director of Daily School Management Division of the Ministry of Education, Malaysia. He also said that teachers need to be smart and practice caring, loving, sympathetic and empathy in helping students' personality development. In addition, disciplinary teachers should refer the case of problematic students to the school counselor in order to determine the cause of the student having disciplinary problems and find the best solution to help the students. Disciplinary teachers as well as the school's counselor also need to work together in finding methods that are suitable to current situation to address and detect early problem of social symptoms among students. With that, it is certain that disciplinary problems among students can be reduced. In conclusion, for us, counselors are better at handling problematic students than disciplinary teachers. This is because counselors have specific and effective methods to solve students' problems.